Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages that the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin to find out what cards come out, messages come through the cards. So the first card we have is the Two of Cups. We do have some water sign energy with this. You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Pisces, even a Scorpio. And we've got the Seven of Swords showing up in the reverse. And we have the Chariot card. More Cancer energy. So we also have some air sign energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini, a Libra, or even an Aquarius. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor card, which is Aries energy as well. So you could also be dealing with an Aries. So with the Emperor card showing up over here, we do have Divine Masculine energy over here. So I do feel like also a sense of being in a space where you could actually be taking your power back in a situation or stepping into a position that does feel like you have control over you're trying to take back control over the situation. I do also feel that this is a pretty authoritative energy. You could also be dealing with someone who is in a position where they are someone who's used to being in control, or there's someone who is used to being the person who has the authority. I do feel like with the Emperor card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of that masculine energy being well within control when it comes to a situation or when it comes to a union between two people. With the Two of Cups showing up over here, it feels like a very harmonious energy within a relationship with someone. I even feel that with the Two of Cups, this could even be that the person you're dealing with is even beginning to develop feelings. That does feel like an energy of them even starting to fall in love. This feels like a sense of being in a space where when it comes to the way they feel about you, this person is in a space where they are sure about the way they feel, because it is something that's actually starting to actually hold ground when it comes to their perspective about you and their feelings within this connection. With this Two of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of actually being in a compatible and even complementing energies between two people. So I do feel like there is also an energy of a desire to be able to enter into a relationship or being able to push things forward within a relationship from a place where it feels like everything is moving naturally in that direction. But with the Seven of Swords showing up in the reverse, you may be choosing to play things quite strategically and trying to move in a way that is going to be still within your bounds, within your control. And I do also feel that there is a sense of really thinking about this connection, but within a way where it's like you are trying to make sure that everything's unfolding naturally in a way that you can expect for the outcome to play out. With the Seven of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of also connecting with truth and being able to actually be able to have a connection where everything's out on the open, expressed, it's fair. And I also feel like there is a sense of communication. With the Chariot card showing up over here, again, I do feel like this is an energy of having control within the environment and even control within the parameters within this connection. Everything is unfolding in a way that feels natural, but I do also feel that it's within control. Nothing is getting out of hand. And with the Emperor card showing up over here, next to this Chariot card, I also get that energy. So I also feel that with the Emperor card showing up over here, this does feel like a sense of somebody who is someone who they could actually take their public image quite seriously. They could be something quite important, and that could also be a reason why they are trying to control the display or the way things look out on the outside. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We've got the Three of Swords in the reverse. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So this Ace of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being open on an emotional level. I do feel like with this Ace of Cups, this also feels like a sense of being able to step into a new beginning. I also feel like there is a sense of being able to connect more deeply within a connection with someone. I do feel like with this Ace of Cups, this does feel like an overflowing energy when it comes to the emotions that come up in this connection for someone. I do feel like with the Three of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of healing. So this does also feel like a sense of somebody who perhaps in the past has had their heart broken, and I do feel like that's something that this person remembers, but I do also feel like it's something that they are trying to avoid. So with this Two of Cups showing up over here, this feels like a very careful way of kind of allowing themselves to fall and even be able to actually open themselves to this connection and what it can be. I do feel like when it comes to that feeling of perhaps even a fear of disappointment, fear of being let down, or even a fear of being heartbroken, that also is something that is on this person's mind, but I do feel like they have healed from that. But I do feel like when it comes to being able to move forward within a connection and being able to try to actually have everything under control, there is a fear of having something like that repeats itself. So there's a desire to kind of be within control. With the Ace of Pentacles showing up over here, this does feel like a pretty abundant energy. And I do also feel that there is also stability. That's also something that's on your mind when it comes to being able to really let someone in. And I do feel like there is a sense of also being a bit more so in a space of composure and really wanting to be able to have security before being able to really display feelings of deeper emotions with someone. But with the Queen of Swords showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of emotions kind of taking over when it comes to the way in which somebody feels. So I do feel like there's a desire to be able to have those emotions and even those feelings being something that's kept at bay, or even being something that they are able to kind of hold back. But I do feel like it's something they can't be able to deny when it comes to their feelings and the connection. But with the Chariot card up over here, this does feel like an energy that when it comes to your connection and what you have going on with this person, I feel that there's nothing that can really get in the way or stop you, because there is a sense of mutual understanding and even this mutual sense of connection. And I get that with the Ace of Cups. This does feel like a sense of a connection where what you have is it's mutual and it's validated between yourself and this person. I do feel like when it comes to anything trying to stop you, whether it's third parties or whether it's any kind of a obstacle within your connection, that you're able to get past it. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We've got the first house with the body. We've got Pisces with I believe. And we've got the 7th house with partners. So with the first house card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of also having, and there's a huge focus on external appearance, or even just the way in which you really display yourself in this world. Do you feel like that's something that's quite attractive to this person? But I also feel that that could even be something that you are experiencing a change, or you are putting a focus towards being able to improve in some way. But with this first house card, this really does have a lot to do with appearance, and also when it comes to even just the way in which you are presenting yourself as far as even personality. That is something that is attractive to this person. I also feel like there is a sense of this person matching that for you, but I also feel that there is a sense of experiencing a change within that area, and also a desire to be able to improve, also being something that focus is also bringing about improvements in that area. So I do feel like in a positive way. But with the Pisces card up over here, I do feel like this is an energy of being able to experience what feels like an ideal connection. It does feel like it is also romantic energy. And I do feel like with the Pisces card up over here, you could even be dealing with a Pisces. But with the Pisces card up over here, I do feel like there is a sense of also being able to experience something that feels like it's almost too good to be true when it comes to a connection with someone. And I do feel like that's because they are meeting your needs. And I do also feel that with this Ace of Pentacles card up over here, this feels like an opportunity. It does feel like something that is like something that you haven't worked towards, but it's something you're getting the opportunity to experience. So it's almost like an unexpected kind of a blessing. But I do feel like this connection is one that has a deeper purpose and is happening for a meaning. And I do feel like there is a sense of having a gradual unfolding in this connection with someone who is on the same page as you. Do you feel like within your connection, there's a lot of things that you and this person relate on, that makes you good partners. And I do feel that with that Ace of Pentacles, as well as with the 7th house card showing up over here. The 7th house card also feels like an energy of being able to work together quite well within anything that you choose to be able to pursue together. I do feel like with the 7th house card showing up over here, this also feels like commitments. So I do feel like there's also the sense of being able to have this persisting energy in this connection, and it being something for the long haul. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.